Hey guys, John1054 here. Coming at you with another video today. Sorry I haven't uploaded for a little while. I've decided to enjoy some time with some family and friends, but now I'm gonna come back, try to make a video, and hopefully a video will be out. Another video will be out soon. So, anyways, let's get on with the video. Today you're seeing some Battlefield gameplay. It's a little different than what I normally post, as you've seen with Battlefront. Sorry if the gameplay's a little rusty. I haven't played Battlefield 4 in over like a month. This is like my second day coming back to it. So, yeah, this gameplay may not be the best, but future gameplay will be a lot better. But the gameplay isn't really what this video is all about more. It's more about the topic, what I'm going to be discussing, to help you guys pick out something for you so you know what to do in this situation. But anyways, if you've read the title already, this is kind of like my Battlefront review, only not off the game as much, but it's not like a Battlefield 4 game review as much. It's more about expansions. As you know, DICE is Battlefield, Battlefronts, and stuff. As you know, they are famous for, because of EA, they're famous for your DLC. So Battlefield has premium, and they have a bunch of DLCs you can buy and stuff. And if you buy premium right now, you will get all the DLCs free and just download them. But if you don't want to spend $50 on premium, and you just want to buy one expansion you like for like $15, then here's the question: what DLC do I really want to buy without buying premium? And I have premium. I've checked out all DLCs, so I have friends who I play Battlefield with who ask me what DLC, if I have to buy a DLC, if I want to buy a DLC, but I don't have the money, or I just rather save that type of money for something else other than premium, what would I spend $15 on for a good DLC? Would that DLC be? So, this video I'm going to be covering all 5 paid DLCs, because the free map and expansions, they're just small little add-ons for free, because Battlefield community, so, because they're coming up with new ideas and stuff. So I'm just gonna go over them, and hopefully you enjoy. So anyways, let's get on with this video. I think I say that way too much. Yeah. Anyways, carrying on, the first DLC on the list is China Rising. Don't even think about this DLC. I don't even know what pros there are besides there being only 2 good maps, and having a few good equipment like the UCAV and stuff. But besides that, China Rising isn't really that good. All it really has is Silk Road, which is a great map, air superiority, that's how you say it, and the UCAV, and that's kind of it. Besides that, China Rising is really boring, and it's just too big. The maps are way too long. I mean, especially if you're playing on if you're playing on consoles like 360 and PS3, you're not gonna have as much fun, like on next gen like me. But still on next gen, it's not as fun. It's just kind of boring. Like, I'm kind of wandering around here. Imagine this clip you're seeing right now of me just wandering around trying to find an enemy. Multiply that by 3. That's China Rising for you. Yeah, they just tried to make it a little too crazy, and luckily they learned from their mistake of China Rising. But yeah, if you're gonna pick up a DLC, just don't pick China Rising. It's probably the worst thing you can make. Second DLC, Second Assault. Second Assault, it is a nostalgic Battlefield 3 trip. You're basically getting 4 popular maps that are still played always if you go on Battlefield 3. Because if you go on Battlefield 3, these are the only maps and games you're probably gonna find. You get 4 awesome maps revisited from Battlefield 3. You get Operation Metro, Operation Firestorm, Gulf of Oman, and of course Caspian Border. These classic maps come back for a nice run down memory lane here in Battlefield 4 with a nice reskin with still a lot of fun gameplay on. So yeah, this Yeah, so, Second Assault, it's a lot of fun. You do get some good weapons. I did get a little bit bored of Second Assault. I mean, I really just kind of lost interest in it compared to the other DLCs. Still a lot more fun than China Rising and Naval Strike, which I'm going to cover in a minute. Yeah, Second Assault, I've been, out of the 2 years I've owned Battlefield, I have not played over 10 hours of Second Assault. I literally just, I kind of lost interest. But hey, if you're a hardcore Battlefield 3 fan, or you just really just want to play the nostalgic maps like be in a U.S. helicopter and storm the beaches of Oman, or get the LMG, and go on just a grind run on Operation Metro, by all means do that. If you're really into close quarters, maps like Operation Metro are for you. If you're into large scale combat, every other map that is supplied is real good, because Caspian Border, Oman, and Firestorm, especially Caspian Border and Oman, are just awesome for that. Especially more Caspian Border, because you have that big open field and then you have all the objectives behind the big wall. It's just awesome. Next up, Naval Strike. It was fun, and it still would be fun if I could find anybody to play it. It literally is like a dead DLC right now, because if you go and try this, okay, let me start back with Naval Strike. Naval Strike brought in this new game mode called Carrier Assault, which is actually a really fun idea. How it works is that Carrier Assault, there's two aircraft carriers, and you're trying to destroy the other one. Your mission, you have to it's a little bit like two phases. The first phase is a lot like Conquest. You have to capture these objectives, which are missile launchers, and when you capture those missile rocket launcher that's minis, they fire rockets into the other ship, and it lowers its health down. Once the ship is at 50, its shields are down and it's breached. That's when the team that breached the ship must board the ship and attack it, kind of like Rush. So this game mode first starts out more slow, but action, open world paced, like Conquest. But then the second half is a very Rush-like, when one team is trying to destroy the ship while still protecting theirs, because the team that's being attacked, they still want to try and win, and they have to have at least some men try to keep destroying the other ship. So, because actually there have been games when I played it when one team thought they were going to win against us, but while they were distracted, all just trying to attack, we were fighting against their ship, then they had to fall back because their ship is in a lot worse condition than ours. And we ended up winning the game. So, sadly, you can't find really any servers with Naval Strike anymore. So really, all you can do is play Conquest on those maps, which isn't really fun. Kind of just feels like a generic Conquest game. Yeah, Naval Strike's dead. Next is, you're actually seeing some of it on the screen right now, Dragon's Teeth. Dragon's Teeth is more like Aftermath than Battlefield 3. Well, not exactly, because if you remember Aftermath, it was Aftermath like an earthquake in Iraq territory. This does not have any Aftermath details, but it, just like Aftermath, it has a lot of urban environments, which I really do enjoy. That's probably one reason why it's one of my favorites. Dragon's Teeth does a great job at this, and its maps vary from different places. Like, you're right now seeing gameplay from Pearl Market. Then there's like Propaganda, which is a map that takes place in North Korea, and they do a real good job with that. And then you also see maps like Yunfei Garden and Sunken Dragon, which take place near downtown Hong Kong. And these maps just do real well at illustrating that. And they're a lot of fun, because this is what Dragon's Teeth does great. There's a lot of open combat, but because it's urban, there are a lot of close quarter areas. So there's a lot of, like here on Pro Market, you can fight on the rooftops, or you can fight in the close quarter streets, which is a lot of fun. So, last but not least is Final Stand. The Final Stand DLC brings in final paid DLC and actually more of a prequel to a different DICE Battlefield game, Battlefield 2142, which is like a futuristic version of Battlefield 1942, because it takes place 200 years in the future from that game. But there's a lot of cool new things like the hover tank and the railgun and a bunch of other stuff, and the snowboard. It's pretty cool. And the maps vary from Operation Whiteout, which are large open light combat maps, all the way to Giants Australia, which were more large mountain hill maps, but were still open combat maps. So yeah, that's what Final Stand is great at. Final Stand also is home to the Phantom Bow originally until Community Operations came out, which was for free. Yeah, and it brings in four great maps. Operation Whiteout, which is a dark, more of a dark, cloudy snowstorm map. Hammerhead, which is a large open white forest with caves, bunkers, and it's kind of more of like a you see like of a community. Then you got Hangar 21, which is probably my personal favorite. When it's dark out, it's a large snowy mountain with like radio beacons and a large hangar of a Russian like military place that actually has a pretty cool evolution effect. And then Giants Karelia, just multiply Goldman Railway by 10, add some large mountain environments, and there you go. So, yeah, bringing good weapons, good dog tags, and it's just an overall fun thing to play. So, what is the preference? Okay, so China Rising, I'm not even gonna say it. If you just love big maps and you like air security, I guess that's what you'd choose, but I would not recommend it at all. Second Assault, if you're a die-hard Battlefield 3 fan and you love the original Battlefield 3 maps, Second Assault is definitely for you because it brings in a lot of Battlefield 3 maps that were very much enjoyable. And I still did enjoy it, just I got a little bored of them. Naval Strike, if you can have the patience to find a Carrier Assault open server, or if you're fine just playing Conquest on those maps, then by all means get it. But Carrier Assault, if you can find a Carrier Assault server, then by all means I would say get it. But right now Naval Strike kind of died, so that's the only reason I say don't get it. Dragon's Teeth, I'm totally for. It's probably my favorite DLC out of all of them, because it comes with some good weapons. You can get like the Desert Eagle, the MPX. Also comes out with the cool game mode Chain Link, which is a new type of conquest, which is a lot of fun. And then Final Stand is just topical. It put in everything they thought would make a final great. It's their final move, their final thing they can add to the game for paid DLC. So they add to their premium calendar. So yeah, Final Stand does a lot of things right. So does Dragon's Teeth. So their final 2 DLC would I recommend if you can just purchase 1 DLC. Unless you're a die-hard Battlefield 3 fan, or you have the patience to find a Carrier Assault server, or you're just an idiot to buy China Rising. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I know I haven't recorded that much. That's about to change. I'm going to try to post as much as I can. Anyways, see you guys in the next video.